think we avoid it constantly. I think we become very adept at that, and like just reaching that sort of level and then suddenly disappearing. It's good. We have just about the right amount of exposure. I mean, obviously everyone that wants us to sell more records feel that we're savagely underexposed, but I tend to feel that sometimes we err towards being overexposed. Like that when we do something, we do it and we have a big sort of blurge of publicity and then nothing else. But I think it's quite good. It's so absurd that it's quite funny. But I'm still, you know, I don't think that the group would ever be famous in the, you know, when I was talking to you before, that those sort of terms, like global terms, we're patchily successful, which is perfect. It's good. I mean, we're as long as people are aware that we're there, and they're able to listen to us if they want. That's all I think the group wants. We don't want to be forced on anyone. It's tedious to try and join in that particular competition. As with everything that we do, once we've done it, I feel less like it. It's almost like it's an exorcism. So I feel more pieced together more peaceful as well since we've made it. Yeah, it does revert back a little bit to, I mean, certainly musically to around the Faith period, in that there are longer, sort of quieter, more extended atmospheric songs on it, as opposed to the Kiss Me album, which was like pretty kaleidoscopic. But I think we're just, we tend to do that from time to time. We just like look back. I mean, the catalogue of stuff that we've done is so huge now that I sort of look back and think there are things that we could still experiment with. And then usually what comes out of that is something completely different. So with this record, there's a mixture of the two. But the thing with Disintegration was because I wanted the group to do something a bit harder than the Kiss Me album, something with a bit more depth, really. The only pressure that's ever on us to do anything comes from within the group, and it has been like that for years. Through our financial freedom, I suppose, the fact that we've always used our own money and reinvested it in the group, we can take decisions on purely on an artistic basis. It sounds like very contrived, but we can never be told to do anything. So when we make a record, it comes from somewhere else other than from the fact that we have to keep like a profile, you know, public visibility. Whenever we don't do anything for like 6 months, everyone's written us off in the press or at the record company, and they think we've broken up and that. And it's good working like that, because when you do something, it's almost like starting again. And whenever we finish, that's it. It's like the end. We never know if we're going to